You are listening to
The
Double
thing
Edged
is,
Sword.
what Buhari said is
Here,
accurate,
opinions
and I
are
quite agree with
nothing
him.
personal.
If we must, as a people, as a youth, uh, want employment to flood the nation, I mean, be available to both the politicians, children, and ourselves. We need not to demarcate our economy. Take for instance, you as an individual are looking to probably marry from a family. You have decided that, or rather, you have an interest in a particular person from a particular family. Then you see a whole lot of their maidens complaining that their family is bad, is wrong, is terrible, despicable. All of these things mentioned. Would you go ahead with your intent? That's it. It's not possible for investors to come into Nigeria when we ourselves, the youth in particular, who are the maidens here, now come on social media and say that the government is bad, the government is this, the government is that, forgetting that this same government is the one that needs to help register foreign investors, help them attract these people, help them lobby. But what do? They go on Twitter, say a lot of garbage and all. Now, coming on Twitter, I was discussing with someone today. I told him, I said, Twitter, the people that are now the so called social media influencers, they get paid because social media is now their job. And if you can tell that they get paid a huge sum of money to propagate or campaign or even smear and cascade information any way they want, as long as it gets to the ears or the eyes of many. So it's important that people are able to discern who are really helping them, who is profiteering. They get the money, they tell you to propagate it, you start to echo it from one person to two to five, 10, and millions. Millions. Like that. They get paid. In the end, you that are following them, thinking or seeing, looking at them like true influencers, what do you get? It is their job, not yours. You get nothing for what? Just demarketing your economy. They continue to get paid. That is their money making machine. So one has to be careful. What Buhari has said, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's the truth. If you want investors to come, you have to attract them. You don't demarket your economy and expect investors to bring their money and dump it here. Hell no. That's the truth.
Well, yes, I do understand absolutely. Especially the part that you said, um, you know, doing that in order for creating a good image for foreign investors. I mean, you're right. I mean, if someone wants to invest in Nigeria, they'll look at what the people who currently are living in Nigeria have to say about about Nigeria before they can say they want to invest their money in it. But I think the way he went about the whole Twitter thing, I think it's the wrong step. That's what I feel basically. I mean, if you look at it from that perspective that you just brought forth, I mean, Twitter is not the only social media platform that exists. We have the likes of Facebook, we have the likes of Instagram, we have WhatsApp, you have quite a number of social media. I mean, if that would be the case, if it's just like saying, it's just like the scenario you gave. Permit me to give my own scenario. I mean, you're blocking, there's, let's say you're on a journey to get somewhere, and you get to a certain point and you see that this road has been blocked. What do? You find an alternative route, or just like when you the water is passing through a particular channel and you block that particular channel for water to pass through. The logical thing is that the water is going to look for another medium to pass through and escape. So putting a ban on Twitter doesn't stop the inevitable. You're trying to suppress the truth, basically, if that's the case. He will be trying to suppress the truth, okay, probably because he doesn't want Nigeria to be shown in a bad light to the rest of the world or something. But the fact is, it's the truth. Even if I was an investor, I wouldn't want to do my background check from social media. I mean, I get facts. I go online, I Google, I check facts, I check research. I look at the potential that this investment has. And I wouldn't get the potential only from social media. I would also do research. I would check other platforms, websites, other metrics. And, banning Twitter is as good as saying, okay, if he's going to ban Twitter, definitely he's going to be banning all social media platforms subsequently, because the moment you're banning Twitter for doing a certain thing to you, and you're saying, okay, Twitter, you're banning Twitter from all Nigerians to use. At some point, he's going to come up and say, okay, we're banning Facebook, or we're banning all social media platforms. You're suppressing people's right to express. People are discomforted. Of course, it's no news that people will be discomforted. And when people are discomforted, the only rational thing for them to do is to air their discomfort, is to vent. Especially a place like Nigeria, whereby people how many people would come out to protest on a daily basis on their displeasure? The basic way how they come out to air their displeasure is on social media, where we get to air our displeasure through memes and jokes and all that stuff, and sometimes we take it serious. Yes, I do understand. But saying you're banning it because of the perception that we are giving an investor, come on. It's no news already that the country has a bad economy. Everybody knows that. An investor who wants to invest in Nigeria already knows that the Nigerian economy is not a very stable one to invest in. He doesn't need the social media to tell him that. Social media is just a way to, maximize the noise or increase the volume or something that is already known. Well, I do understand where you're coming from. And he's saying that we have to behave ourselves to be gainfully employed. At that statement, I agree. And that's the reason why I said I'm done trying to understand Barry. No, that one, he has a point. But, he might not be saying it from the perspective that is rational. He might be saying it from another perspective. We've come to a point whereby we can't even trust our leaders anymore, no matter what they tell us. They can promise us heaven and earth, we can't trust them. I don't know, that's for me though. There's no leader in Nigeria. Permit me to say I've lost faith in Nigerian leaders. Just permit me to say that. I will boldly say that anyway. I've lost faith in Nigerian leaders. I will go out and vote when time comes, definitely. But our current leaders, in fact, I don't see any competence in any of them anymore, because I do not know what any of them want to bring to the table that is going to be different. I just feel we need, as a country, we need a deep reform, a very, very, very deep reform, a core reform. It's not just the surface one that everybody is clamoring for. So that's just what I